Be a best of 7. As I said before, we're going to be going to the 3rd place, 4th place match first. So let's get game number 1 started and see who is going to be the winner of the OTK bronze medal.
That's right. Let's take a look and talk a little bit about the decks that these guys have brought with them as well. This will be a best of 7, guys. For RDU, we're going to see Mage, Druid, Priest, and Rogue. And for eKop, Hunter, Mage, Shaman, Druid. So kind of interesting to see that Shaman deck coming back up.
I'm curious to see what he's got to offer. There's Shaman not as popular in tournaments compared to something like Hunter or Warrior or something like that.
And you know what's really funny is you would think it'd be doing a little bit better right now because there aren't any Priest decks normally around, and normally Priest is the strongest counter against Shaman. But RDU, of course, playing a Priest here, just like we saw in that previous round.
Yeah. Well, game number 1 is ready, so let's go ahead and see how eKop does against RDU.
All right, it looks like we are going to actually see Mage going up against Hunter, and it's going to be Mech Mage this time from RDU. He did use Freeze Mage earlier in the tournament, though. And, you know, Mech Mage does fine against Hunter. I think this is a pretty nice match.
Okay, well, here we have eKop going for that Hunter early on here.
Yeah.
And,
looks like a Face Hunter.
Yeah, with a Leopard Gnome out there and the Arcane Golem, I think that's definitely a Face Hunter.
Yeah, well, you know, with both sides of this matchup, I know that you've played a lot, Tesa. So, why don't you tell me, what is your thought process going into this? Which do you like to play?
Well, you know, in fairness, I'm a little bit better with the mid-range Hunter.
Yeah.
Face Hunter, I would not say I'm as good at. But I think this is definitely one that it's going to come down to who can draw what early on and populate the board. I mean, Mech Mage, if you can get the Warp... we can't actually see just yet what the cards are up there at the top, but okay, now we have a better idea. If he can get some good draws out there and populate the board, he can definitely hold off Sandbag and the Hunter from going any further.
Sure. Looks like he will throw down the Mad Scientist, but I would say, like, just looking at the hands, I kind of like RDU's, right? Because he's got, like, a lot of health in there. He's got that very important Goblin Blast Mage.
Yeah.
And he's even got the Snow Chugger, so definitely a good chance that we can see him, you know, start freezing up eKop a little bit.
Well, Goblin Blast Mage is so good against the Face Hunter because they have so many low HP units coming out here. If you can get, you know, anything mech on the board and then bring Goblin Blast Mage out, it's insane what it can do.
Certainly the case.
Assuming RNG is on your side.
Of course, you must always assume such a thing. I am feeling a little bit bad for eKop to have drawn, that's a good draw right there.
Second Arcane Golem.
You don't want to see either of those. You want to see those only to finish.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about the Arcane Golem. I mean, you basically are giving him a mana crystal, but only so that you can actually do the damage. You never actually want to, like, incorporate that into some kind of developing game.
Yeah, generally not. Well, this is a sick play.
Oh my god.
Perfect hits.
That was so good.
Well, I guess that's just the way that goes.
Yeah.
Well, that's a really strong position, I have to say, for RDU right now.
Yeah, eKop's hand is kind of sucky right now. I believe that's the technical term.
The technical
term is a bit of a sucky hand here.
Oh, there's no right play.
I guess you'd piloted Shredder, but I mean the next turn here.
I actually have to say I like this. I think you just go to face. He's already at 15. Oh god, Mirror Entity.
Oh my god.
I thought there was a secret there. Ooh.
So he's going to be able to just run right in here.
Well, down to 9.
You're right, Artosis. The Mage was already low enough. You might as well try to dive in and just do some damage because this is not going to be a control game that the Hunter's going to be able to win.
Yeah, certainly not. You know, obviously he has to trade with that, but this is really tough. Oh, the low type actually just seals it. There's nothing.
There's no way to recover.
There's nothing to be done. He actually loses. There's nothing to draw. I will hunt you down. Well.
Oh, and Leroy comes in at exactly the worst possible time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, what can you do?
That was really short. That was a record time.
Well, I guess Mech Mage against aggro Face Hunter is like gonna be basically the quickest matchup you can have in the current metagame. So
yeah, I think it's a fair statement.
We're not gonna see anything quite that fast from here on out, probably. But
just to recap that game really briefly here, eKop did not get the proper draws that he needed. 2 Arcane Golems is not particularly helpful.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty decent draw there for RDU.
Yeah, so eKop has to choose now. Mage, Shaman, Druid. Now, I would say you'd probably skip the Druid. Depending on what's in the Shaman, though, like, you know, you have a lot of, like, really cheap removal spells. That could be useful in this situation. And, of course, if it's Mage, there's a couple different mage checks it could be.
Mech Mage has been winning this tournament.
Yeah, it's been the deck of the tournament
That's been the deck of the tournament so far.
For sure.
Well, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what eKop picks. It is a best of 7. Right now, RDU up 1 game. Let's see what happens now in game number 2.
Jaina versus
All right,
Jaina.
eKop going to be going for Mage here.
My magic will tear you
And
apart.
it is, in fact, Mech Mage. It'd be funny if it was Freeze Mage with 1 Cogmaster. That's, you really
Well, like, what happened? What are you doing with that Cogmaster in there? And he's like, I didn't have enough money to get the other cards. What do you mean you didn't have the money? Aren't you a professional player? All right, so here comes Cogmaster coming down now.
All right, both players kind of need to work on their hands, kind of higher end curves. A little bit better hand for eKop to start, but Mech Mage versus Mech Mage. Let's see who actually gets their mechs out here, because so far it's a little bit slow going.
I'm still trying to figure out if this picture is actually a picture of RDU or an oil painting. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm trying to figure out if those are in fact eKop's eyes or the sticky eyes that you put on the googly eyes.
What if those aren't eKop's eyes and he had those tattooed on his eyelids? That's actually his eyes closed.
Whoa, that would be sick.
Or terrifying.
Yeah, one or the other here.
Okay, so he can go ahead and ping. I think he's got to get rid of the Snow Chugger.
Yes.
I think there's some debate in his mind, though.
Like, it's nice to kill off the other dude.
Okay.
But, well, it doesn't matter if he gets frozen, to be frank, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, there's no weapon here with this mage.
Yeah. And that's like 1 less damage that he's going to be taking.
2 Goblin Blast Mages.
Oh boy.
I think eKop is going to be, well, hold on.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't matter if there's no mech on the board. That actually is going to put RDU in a very good position. But I was going to say, if he had, with 2 Goblin Blast Mages, if you had a mech on the board, that's 2 turns where you can do so much damage.
Yeah.
That can just win you the game.
Well, unfortunately for him, he's like, we'll see what he draws, but Piloted Shredder looks like it's going to be coming in. But if you look at the hand of RDU, he's like pretty set to deal with that.
Yeah, he is. He really is. There's no simple way to take care of this.
No.
I'm looking at this from eKop's angle, and I just don't see. This is pretty rough, actually.
Yeah, and whatever pops out of here, it's scary, can be killed. Oh, a Cruel Taskmaster. I never see him pop out of that.
I forgot he could even be one of the 2 drops in the game.
No, I wasn't aware, because it's not a Lightwell, and it's not Doomsayer, it's not Millhouse Manastorm.
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused.
I'll show them.
Well, we have serious tempo advantage here for RDU. He's looking really, really strong. I do not blame eKop here for using the Fireball. I think it's probably one of the better moves.
Yeah. I think he's going to trade in Snow Chugger. Oh, he actually trades into, into the Mad Scientist. I'm like the Secret Giver. He does it into the Secret Giver, right? He traded.
This is
into
like
the
when we
Secret
casted
Givers.
StarCraft and we didn't know the name of the sentry or like the force fielder.
Yeah, my force fielding bot,
Yeah.
But that's kind of annoying. Does give his opponent an extra minion here. But at least he has a Goblin Blast Mage.
Goblin Blast Mage and the Taunt coming in here.
You can't play that first, though. Right? Yeah. No, yeah, you have to play that first. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I was like, if you give him a Goblin Blast Mage, you actually are just dead.
Yeah, you are gone. All right, now let's see. Is he going to hit that Snow Chugger? No. Although that was
good.
Definitely not what I expected to have happen.
Yeah.
Is 3 hits on the Annoyatron. Okay, not a bad spot.
No, I mean that's definitely way better than before, so that's nice. Oh man, if you run into him, that is so many turns frozen.
I want.
Well, I mean, with 2 Snow Chuggers on the board, I guess he's going to go ahead and wipe out 1.
Well, eKop's battling back, down in life a little bit, though.
Powering up. Portals on.
Mech Warper.
Yeah. It's
Not
well,
much.
you look at his hand and it's like, well, you play Lotheb, you want the ping, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't deal with Blast Mage, so kind of.
This is such like when you get this mirror matchup like this, it gets pretty nasty. Note they each only have 1 spare part in hand. Although Antonidas is actually an RDU's hand. I don't know if we're gonna get to that point in this game.
Yeah, it would be like a couple more turns. Well, let's see here. Goblin Blast Mage can just change everything right into eKop's favor.
Okay, let's see where it goes. Ah!
Okay, that's...
He could actually ping that. Yeah, fireball that. Okay. And then really go for face. I was thinking he actually get the Mech Warper.
Well, he's got 12 points on board against 4, so I like it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I like it, because at this point, it doesn't matter what mech he draws, he can play it. So...
He can mech it work.
He'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
All right.
Freeze one of these? Oh no, he's just going for face. He's just saying, that's it. I am going to kill you off here.
All right, Loatheb comes out here. No spells in hand for RDU.
Yeah, he's only got that one time rewinder. Bouncy clock thing.
Bouncy clock, if you will.
Yeah. And now do you go for face? Do you bring your opponent to 9? No, he's going to clear a little bit. But...
Well, that 5 damage on board is pretty scary, right?
It is. Like, there's a very good chance, even with Loatheb out, that he has like a Frostbolt and just finishes you.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Well, now it's like eKop actually has lethal for next turn unless something gets dealt with here.
Okay, well, he's going to run Snow Chugger into the 5/5 just to stall him out and make a little bit less damage, so eKop does not have lethal the following turn, it looks like.
I would like it into the Blast Mage a bit more.
That's
though.
what I was
you
thinking,
want to ping too.
Yeah.
Set it up to kill that all the way if you need. Well, actually, you could use his Mech Warper and a ping to take out Snow Chugger as well, which is like just really put that damage down a little bit. If eKop draws a Fireball, I think he basically just wins no matter what, right?
I believe so.
Let's see.
RDU is really taking his time here.
Yeah, if he draws Fireball, if eKop draws Fireball, he wins.
We're going to find out
there's no way to stop
this
that.
game has crashed and it's like not even going on. Right? Wait for so long. Okay, so he brings out Tinkertown Technician.
Yeah, okay, so right now RDU is actually relying on this, like, yeah, he has to clear this. If eKop draws a Fireball, this game is over.
Oh,
here we go. That's not a Fireball.
That's not a Fireball. That's a spell, but it's not close enough.
No.
Okay.
And that leaves 8 on board for his opponent here.
Yeah.
Plus, wait, 8 plus 1, 9, plus 1 from this +1 attack thingy. That's 10. RDU needs 1 more damage off the top to win this game. So, what does eKop look at here? Because if there's like a Fireball, he's just going to die. Does he trade into this 4/4 or does he go for face?
This is a tough one, man.
I think you go for face. Because like if he has a Fireball, he just loses anyways.
He's going to YOLO Baggins this?
You absolutely. That's the case. Yes. You YOLO Baggins.
YOLO Baggins it, bro.
See, RDU was a total Samwise last turn.
He was being...
Which has kept him in it right now.
Oh, whoa, is he gonna... He's not YOLO Baggins in this at all. He's being Captain Careful here. But...
Oh, preventing 1 more damage like that.
That's an interesting play. Okay, let's see how this works out now.
Yeah. Of course he knows any minion played by RDU gives him another minion.
This is crazy.
Let's get a light well out of this 3/4. That's what I'm waiting for.
Then it heals the Tinkertown Technician.
Oh, it's a Shrinkmeister.
So now it's... Gosh, this is a tough one. I mean, with Mirror Entity here, I mean, this...
You gotta be really careful.
This is really tough. I mean, these are some pretty heavy minions in RDU's hand, actually.
He might have actually wanted to bounce his own Tinkertown this turn.
I was wondering about that exact
Before
same
he did
thing.
that, I think that would have actually been a fine play if he had done that.
Okay, Tinkertown
Well, no, actually,
Technician
because
Something needs tinkering?
I guess you just leave it there. Because your opponent has to ping it, right? Oh, God, this is hard. Look at the trading. Look at these 2 cowards that won't try to finish each other. Oh my God, I never knew.
I love how you phrases they're actually playing so you're like, look at these cowards who just won't do the crazy thing.
They should just be going to face to finish this game. They're both so low, so close to death. They're just waiting to see who top decks Fireball first, that's all.
Anything.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Well, that's bad.
This
Fireball?
Oh.
And he knows his opponent has spare parts.
Yeah, for sure.
And that means the game's over. Oh wait, no, he can kill Antonidas. Or he can get his opponent to 1.
Well, I think you have to kill.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to kill Antonidas, right? That's.
Well, he should have kept track. He should know there's spare parts. Antonidas plus 1 spare part.
Okay, this is a bit of a weird ending here. Well, I guess you might as well, you got the card, you might as well use it. That was a weird end.
I mean, if you actually keep track, though, you know there's spare parts.
Of course,
you
right?
know this is dead. He had 6 points at 7.
The fact that there was a 4-4 Tinkertown Technician means you should know no matter what. There it is.
Yeah.
Weird ending there.
He only needed the 1 fireball, and then the hit from Antonidas, it's like... Huh. That was definitely a misplay from eKop.
That was strange, actually. I enjoyed that game, but yeah, the ending was very funny. I don't know.
All right.
What do we have left now?
Well, Shaman and
Druid. I think it's time to go for the Druid, or do you? No, I guess. Do you really ever want to do Shaman last? Maybe he has to go for Shaman here. I can't imagine a Shaman winning several games.
No, I think you take the Shaman. I just keep thinking about eKop's mindset, like.
Well, maybe he.
You literally die no matter what if you.
He
don't
might have been on
that.
tilt.
Yeah. I don't know. It was weird. I hope that he does a bit better in this next. I mean, look at how many cards were in his opponent's hand. He probably looks at it and says, "I'm dead no matter what." But you still killed the thing.
He might just be playing out, being like, "Yeah, I'm dead."
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go to game number 3 and see if eKop can start to turn this series around.
Thrall versus Jane.
Shaman.
Big surprise arena here.
What is Thrall holding in his hands?
Magic.
Is it magic? Wait, what is?
It's magic. You don't even know
what kind of magic is it, though?
Shamanistic magic. What?
Wow.
Oh my God! Like, what did you? Oh, it's fire magic, tasteless because he's a mage. Oh wait, no, he's a shaman, literally.
Okay, on into this game.
Hey, not the worst hand here to start. Oh look, you know what matches up perfectly with him?
Earth Shock.
Get out of here! You don't do anything.
Okay, Earth Shock used there. We have a Mystic in this deck, by the way.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That could be very handy, and in fact, eKop, I think, could win this if he's able to steal a secret, especially if you're going against somebody who's Mech Mage.
Well, yeah, you're right. Like, this is the perfect opening, because next turn he can just coin this out to steal that secret. That is a huge move, because then you have a 4-3 and a mirror entity against someone who, well, I mean, cheats. Oh, when this happens.
God, no!
No!
This is too sick.
And he has a weapon in his hand. That's so brutal.
Okay, well,
I understand
this. He's going to be cold for the next turn.
Yeah.
That is just so brutal, though. I mean, the cards that he's drawing into here, he can get. Oh my God, a level 2 Yeti.
Level 2.
Two mana Yeti.
That's
excuse
so
me.
sick.
Actually, that is a level 2 Yeti. Okay, because the normal Yeti's level 1.
Yeah.
That's level 2, and it's actually coming out at that price.
This guy got innervated, man. You see, he had this. Oh God, that's so rough because he didn't want to be frozen forever, but. I wonder. I feel like the Kezan Mystic might have been the better play here, no matter what.
Yeah.
Right? Like if he had played it the turn before, he'd have no coin. He's not dead though. Like he has his weapon. Oh my God!
Are you serious?
This is just the way things go, I guess.
This is our reality, guys.
Look at that. Turn 5.
Damn.
That's the board, and he's already killed multiple. He's stolen a secret. He's killed 2 minions. Still, it looks like this. Wild. Okay, so.
Well.
8, 9, 10, 11.
I mean, this has been I mean, you can see in the hands here just how much has been played versus by RDU versus. You know, eKop has options here, but I mean, there's already so much dominance here on the board, and the Mech Warper makes it such a headache. Even though RDU doesn't have a ton of cards,
yeah,
the fact that he's basically always going to get a free ping as long as there's 2 Mech Warpers on the board, that's brutal.
That's like an innervate, like every turn, you know? It's crazy. I like this play, though. I think this was really the best thing eKop can do. He gets to heal up with the anti-heal bot, right? He kills another minion, he freezes one, he has a 5/5 now. Frostbolt comes out, he deals with the 5/5.
Wow.
Ouch.
Nice ping there, so we can kill that the next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Really good draw from RDU this game. I can only imagine eKop pretty disappointed with how this series is going.
Well, I mean, he's still alive as of this moment, right? Like, he's gonna Hex. That's only 5 damage on the board right at this second. Like, his opponent's gonna ping this, obviously, next turn, but it leaves him with, like, a Spider, and with that taunt there, he might actually want to Earthshock the taunt.
I was about to ask you that. What do you think about Earthshock there?
It might be something he needs to do, but actually he has the Fire Elemental, so...
Oh, man.
Yeah,
this is the other thing that's been winning the tournament so far. Not just Mech Mage wins tournament, but also Dr. Boom turn 7.
Yeah. Ouchies.
Ouch, man.
Well, he does sack a minion into this big unit. Okay, at least he does have the Hex.
Yeah.
And he can go, like... Well, I guess you want to do this on a Boombot, right?
Yeah, I would assume so, right?
Yeah. Okay, he's starting to stabilize. Now, the only thing I'm worried about... I don't think he probably doesn't have another anti-Keel bot. He probably doesn't play Awesome Vitality Totem, the best new card. And that's an issue.
Usually the time we see the Vitality Totem is when it is a random drop. 2-drop from Pilot and Shredder.
I love the card. Doesn't quite work in my Murloc Shaman, though. Can't quite get it there.
All right, so we're going to have Flame Tongue Totem come out.
Oh, the Spider doesn't even clear stuff well.
No, not really. Now, he could drop the Fire Elemental here.
Yeah, like, you think take out Spider Tank? Yeah, it looks like that is the play.
And that's going to clean that up. Okay, so eKop is starting to stabilize.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared for him, though.
Until a Fireball pop decks.
Exactly. If the Fireball comes out here, he's dead. It doesn't matter how many totems he's got on the board.
Yeah. All right, RDU has to play cleanup on this, so that's fine. You watch eKop just top decks a Bloodlust.
Game's over.
Well, I guess not anymore. That was a good cleanup. All right,
man, this is such a
nail biter right now.
Order here for eKop to try to recover from this.
He could though, like.
Yeah. No, he totally could. Let's see what the totem's going to be. Is that okay? Heal totem. Not bad. No, it's fine. And
I'm just waiting I'm waiting for like a Fireball to pop up, and then like the Boombot just goes to face for like 4. But he keeps drawing Cogmasters.
Yeah,
that's like
his 5th Cogmaster, right? Like,
yeah.
I thought you could only have 2 of those in your deck.
It's like a wrench in the cogs for him, right?
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
A monkey wrench in his cogs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, eKop really is starting to balance this game out. I mean, this is...
I'm so excited. Where's this bomb go? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, whatever.
Oh, that Spider's twin was never brought to this world.
No, unfortunately not. That would have been so funny, though, if it did, like, 4 to face and he draws Frostbolt. Oh, Frostbolt! Speaking of which...
I mean, if there's not much heal, or any more heals in the Shaman's deck, he could just go for face. No, okay, he's not going to do it.
I think he's waiting for Fireball or Antonitis, because both those should... Because the Fireball is just win right now, because it has a ping,
true.
so, like... There's... Oh, he can't even get the Boombots.
No, it's just going to be a 7/7, 7-mana drop.
Wait, what is another card like that? That's, like, terrible. It's like worse than... What's the name of that tank that's a 7/7 with Divine Shield?
I know what you're talking about. Oh, what the hell is that thing called?
Force Tank,
Force Tank, yeah, Force Tank.
Oh, Fireball. Well, I guess it happened. Oh my god, RDU is up 3-0 right now with this Mech Mage.
Jeez, man. Damn.
That's rough.
That is brutal. All he has left now is his Druid deck.
Yeah, and this would be the one I would really least like to play against the Mage. You know, they get such a start. It's like your AoE is not as good. Your minions are a little bit slower a lot of the time. You don't really play that many taunts nowadays in Druid, but I don't know. If you get a good draw, Druid can do anything.
I mean, you really have to have the Innervates and the Wild Growths early. He might win this next game, eKop will, but I mean, this is going to be 4 games in a row that he has to win.
Well, Druid is one of the decks that you can try to come back with. I mean, if luck is on your side, it definitely can occur.
Well, let's go ahead and see what happens. We're going to start up game number 4 now to see if eKop can possibly begin a comeback here against RDU.
Health Furion versus Jaina.
You asked.
This is
Oh man, I hope he doesn't become
rough.
Eco 4P. That would be very sad.
You know, it's funny when you do you play a lot of games online. You know these people with these different IDs, and it's a little bit different now since people can stream on the internet. But you know, there's these times where I go to LANs as a younger guy and meet these people and find out I've been saying their name wrong entirely.
Oh yeah, all the time.
But I mean, just imagine saying eKop's name wrong. I mean, there's so many ways you could be like, is it eKop?
eKop?
Is it eKop?
Ek0P?
Yeah.
Ek0P?
Yeah. Could be, depending on where you're from.
eKop. I think it's just eKop.
It's
The
eKop.
thing is, whatever I say, I just decide is exactly how you say it. Should have seen how long it took for Tasteless to make me not call him Tassels. I was like, that's a really dumb name, Nick. Why do you use Tassels? He's like, what? Can you read? It's a real word, Tasteless.
It's in the dictionary.
Like, shut up, Tassels. I read your name on
This is a
ballot.
Nick Tassel's plot.
Yeah.
I've had enough. Okay, so not a bad start here for eKop, for eKop.
Yeah, no, he's done fine here with the wild growth. He's got a couple really great minions out right now. And to freeze a bit. That's a nice freeze, but that's a lot of beef on the board over on the other side. Oh, very nice swipe, actually.
Yeah, actually a swipe here.
I like it.
And then with that could combo well with Wrath.
Yeah, he could.
Now, I actually thought he was going to go the other way around there, but I guess this works too because he's still going to take out that Yeti. Let's see what kind of part he gets here. Oh, and he's already got his combo.
Oh, he does indeed.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. Actually, he's got 2 Savage Roars and Force of Nature.
Oh,
so he just
boy.
needs to get an Innervate to make this even sicker, okay?
Yeah, he just needs an Innervate for the cheat combo, which is like so dumb. You're like, how much life do you have? It doesn't matter. Because this is, how many, 28?
That's when you don't do the math, is when you have that much damage in your hand.
There's like a clip online of me streaming once where someone did that to me. I had like 2 Ragnaroses and like a Ysera or something, and someone just like... And he actually had, I believe it was 2 innervates to do it even earlier. It was like...
Oh, that's crazy.
It was something really weird the way it worked out. Like I did some funny face manipulator type things. But anyways, it hurts.
It hurts, man.
It's a painful thing. But right now it looks like eKop's actually in quite nice shape. He's got a good board.
Yeah, he's got a really nice looking board here. So far, it just seems like RDU not quite able to get whatever he wants on the board. Actually, out here, oh no.
Consecration, where's Consecration? Oh, that board. Oh, my Paladin innards. Oh. The value I would have gained as a Paladin player.
That's so funny.
Some priest is like, no, we shall add the wild pyro into coin into powered shield.
Okay, well, we're at 8 mana now. With a growing Noxramas.
Do you take out the Lotheb, or do you just leave this?
I'm not sure, actually.
Because if you take out the Lotheb, well, he doesn't. Okay, I like that, because right now you look at this with the combo, like combo plus a 4/4, that's 20 damage. Like, he's got 20 damage right there.
Yeah.
And well, now, you know.
Zombie Chow worked against
He'll have
him there.
9 left, but it's like just so insane the amount of damage you can put out.
Well, I guess he's going to drop Harrison Jones. The problem is that with the 5/2 Lotheb and Dr. Boom on the board, this is so much damage.
Yeah.
And there's Fireball on hand Artosis.
Well, you know what I see here? I see Goblin Blast Mage and I see 2 Boombots. And what I see is this Noxramas, which right now has 4 health, which means if a Boombot dies, I would ping my own Boombot because I know the 4 would hit this shade of Noxramas and explode. Like, that's probably how it would go. But even if it didn't go that way, you have your Blast Mage to make sure, you know? I think you actually clear up with your combo, though.
Think
the more
so?
I'm looking at. It's like...
Well, this is
His
the
hand sucks,
damage
though, once
on
he
the
does
board. I mean,
that.
with the Fireball in hand, man,
Yeah, that's a lot.
so much potential damage here. I think
gross.
RDU successfully turned this game
Maybe.
into potentially an unrecoverable position here for eKop.
Watch this, watch. Where's it going?
Oh, it's gonna do
Oh, okay. Never mind.
almost.
I'm like ready for it to kill the shade of Noxramas. I'm like, wow, that's unfortunate.
When that stuff happens, you're like, was I actually just supposed to attack with the Shade of Noxramas and assume that was a factor?
All right, let's see where this hits.
All of them on the Shade. Whoa! Okay, I thought I was.
Oh my God! Let's see what this goes. Well, I mean, so far so good.
Yeah.
And he's almost dead. This could be a 4-0.
It could be, my friend. This is. Okay, gets a secret up. RDU just playing very, very safe.
And the thing is, he has that fireball, as you said. So like, even if eKop just clears everything, definitely a real possibility he just dies.
Yeah. I guess he has to Force of Nature here.
Yeah, and Savage Roar, and that clears everything. So that's good.
This is kind of a sad moment, though, for Druid, because you obviously wanted to do something that looks much different.
Oh, he took that with his face?
What? No!
Well, he's just saying,
he's just
hope
giving
you
up.
don't have a fireball?
I think he's just...
But guess what, guys? RDU has a fireball.
Fireballs go through taunts, boys.
Oh.
Write it down.
That's it. And
read it for later. Wise words. Bam. 4-0.
Yeah, I gotta say, I feel like there was maybe a couple plays that I find somewhat questionable on eKop sides throughout the 4 games, but RDU kind of smashing through with Mech Mage. That is one of the decks right now. It's not about Zoo right now.
I'll tell you, man, Mech Mage is winning the OTK.
You want to get Legendary, man. That's a good deck to use.
It is a very good deck to use. Well, congratulations, RDU. He did get third place.
He gets third place. Yeah, so he's actually in the money.
And that means it's time for the finals.
Oh, sick. Tice versus Amaz going to be coming up here in a minute. Let's talk about these decks and these players. First off,
this is also a best of 7, by the way.
It's wouldn't that be funny? We have a best of 7 third place match and then a best of 5 finals.